Have you ever wondered what it looks like if two map hackers team up to play a game of WildRift? How about Blitz #1 on the server, showcasing you exactly how that one looks like. I hope you're ready to see the lovely show of map hacker #1 and map hacker #2. Well, you're most definitely not ready for that one. So, let's take a good look at this game and what happens here. If you're wondering what happens, well, let me know in the comments below how this game actually turns out to be in the future. But let me tell you, don't expect the outcome. Anyways, as we're already here, currently the embroidery event is live. The Chinese embroidery is live. And if you want to save big time on skins, feel free to check out my partners in the description below. You can get wildcards there, but let me warn you, for the NA region, wildcards are severely overpriced. You barely save anything on the shop buying them there. For the European region and other regions, it's a lot cheaper, but if you want to go for skin gifting, just go in, take a look at the shop, it's a lot cheaper. You can also give the 1800 wildcard pass from the event, which is going to be a big money saver for you. Anyway, let's take a look at the video game again. So what's happening here? We see Blitz during the laning phase, chilling, looking for some juicy grabs. Blitz infamously broken into these cute little enchanter champions because he can just get off that hook, and once you get this enchanter close to you, the Draven just, well, takes quick care of that one. When it comes to generally just playing Blitz, if you're a Blitz one trick, life is going to be super difficult. Look at these angles he's looking for. He's so sneaky with it. But generally with Blitz, this champion, you cannot really blind pick the champion, because if you do so, the enemy might just pick a tank and you're like, yeah, if I hook the enemy Leona, Nautilus, Honor, whoever into my team, my life is going to be miserable. But look at him, the patience, and he yeets him back. When it comes to just playing Blitz, you just have to get familiar with being patient. Just throwing out your hook for the sake of throwing out the hook is not going to accomplish anything for you. It's just going to be too much of a risk. But look at these angles he's finding. This is something you usually only do if you get some experience on Blitz. Oh! We even lost Flash. That's really painful for us. Map hacker #1 got a kill. Pretty bad for us so far. But don't worry. As you know, these people are pretty bad. And by the way, I didn't forget about the map hacking video. There's going to be a fully dedicated video on that one again, just to shamelessly expose these people and make sure that everybody knows what they're doing and, well, what you can do against them to make their experience in the Rift miserable, because, well, there's no point in cheating, especially if you're just, you know, trying to have some fun. Little strategy of his is just having this Hex Flash, looking for these angles to get these people hooked. Oh, and he doesn't miss those, but a nice cleanse by the Misfortune. Can they even still go for this? BLITZCRANK needs to tank. Does so, walks to the corner, tanks one last hit, gets jumped on, dies to the Talon for Smite. But yeah, the Talon is not really talented at the game. I mean, we have seen his profile, 1000 games with map hack for barely hitting Sovereign. Talent just doesn't run in his bloodline, and here we've seen it again. So far, Draven is getting decently fed so far, which is very good. The Wukong, also a champion that is severely underrated. The damage of this champion is insane. Also, my condolences go out to the trio queue that is matched with these two map hackers, because they certainly don't even know what these disgusting goblins are even doing. And if you're like concerned that I'm just accusing them for funsies, and you go with the idea of they're not banned yet, therefore they must be innocent, watch my other video, you'll see more than enough proof that these people are indeed using third-party software and still suck at the game. But well, back to the God Crank, the God himself, looking for what a close attempt here. Sometimes you see this guy hitting hooks that just seem unreal, and sometimes, you know, the small little distance between genius and insanity Just happens, right? But if there's one speciality of this player, it's just finding these angles that people never expect you to be able to get hooked from. It seems absolutely crazy how it's possible to even get touched by this hook at times. The thing is, in this game, it's a little bit counterintuitive if you think about this, yeah? Because we have a Draven, but obviously we want to also play for the Herald and not be with our Draven. We want to actually accelerate the map and force the enemy to play around what we want to. So it wouldn't have been uncommon to just roam down there. Not much happening, looking for a quick mid-rotation. They know he's not alone. Nice try with the hook. But now the thing is, like, why did we actually, like, the delayed rotation right now seems so painful for the Draven, because the Draven shouldn't have been there. Because now the Draven loses so much up there. Like, so many plates have been given over. It could have been defended, technically. What I like about the Draven is that he itemized to kill. Does he hit the hook? I mean, there's no way he dies. He predicted that the Kassadin would ult, so he just hooked into his Riftwalk path. But yeah. The rotation was severely delayed, so yeah, here we are. Talon is very much aware that there are people around at the blue buff, so he'll never try anything, he will just go for the wave. Just typical stuff so far. And yeah, but generally, how do you play against map hackers? First off, you have to understand that they're pretty bad at the game, and that you can abuse their cluelessness. What do I mean with that? So, these people suffer the most if you actually prepare side waves that they push towards the enemy team, and then you go ARAM. Because they have to deal with multiple things at the same time, which is usually not that easy, as in they have to deal with sideways, as well as with team fighting. And as long as you don't give them plenty of opportunities, as in you split apart and like isolate yourself, you'll have an easy or relatively easy time of getting him killed. Nice hook, but even nicer of a cleanse. They will never kill here, will they? Ooh, okay, with that one it gets reasonably close. You can tell on the other side of the map just killing the Garen. Such a weird thing to focus heavily on the Garen. Wukong also here now, going for the Talon. Talon tries to go away, gets hooked back though. No escape for the little rat. And the Camille, even though she got engaged on, can just walk it off peacefully. Kassadin on the hunt for somebody, as if he was as if he knew where the people are. And even in this game, I think we'll see some funny stuff about the true vision that Talon and Kassadin have, but still unable and incapable of actually winning this game. So far, the game is going in a pretty decent direction. Most of the deaths of Blitz's team are on Blitz. The carries are in a decent position to just get into a better mid to late game. That will probably just die, gets flashed on here. Wait, they're overextending here. So yeah, they are just getting collapsed on. If they don't run immediately, they will die, because the Wukong will kill them. Oh, nice try, but the Wukong... I just hate Riot's inconsistencies, yeah? Riot chose to change Aurelia Q to not follow through with flashes and movement. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And then you have Wukong who follows you through dimensions like he was from Interstellar and just doesn't care. Just doesn't make any sense. He should stay for the red buff. It should be relatively free to just get the red buff. Nice hook here by the BLITZCRANK. He failed the jump over the wall. The play needs to be made fast. They can't go for the red buff anymore because, yeah, they need to find a reset angle. Talon now on the hunt. Everybody knows where everyone is. Well, Talon knows where everyone is. So BLITZCRANK is just hovering just to make sure. He can't leave the Draven alone because if he does, the Talon will collapse onto him and then life will get very terrible. Talon is in the Tribrush right now. I can smell it. He's waiting for the guy to make a mistake. Yeah, their MAPHACKERS are always the same. They always go for the most dumb plays ever that just don't make any sense. Yeah, and of course he dies like the pig he is. Classic. This guy, by the way, is in comments and says to people that he's their father. Yikes, man. Mental illness has a name, and it's 001. Bro has 5 deaths with map hacking. As I said, talent completely eluded his bloodline. It's tough. And our Blitz is the GOAT for sending in this replay. He's the GOAT for that one. So I can just, make fun of them while showcasing some Blitz gaming. Okay, Talon being visible on the map again, going with the Hexgate. Greg on the other side of the map with the Kassadin. And he gets the blue buff. He gets the blue. He needs to be careful. Right now, look. This play here is terrible. Because they have terrible side lanes. Top lane is getting pushed, mid lane is getting pushed. This play, it doesn't do anything. It's a really bad play. This should never be the play. Like, this play got forced by Lux. It should never have been forced. He should have just not been here and just deal with waves. Because we can always bait the enemy into other, neutral objectives without, these kind of things. Because waves are so goddamn important, especially if you play against people that have extra information. Bro just yoinked the kill. Money shared with the Yordle snap trap. But you see, the enemy team is making so much more money than they're currently making by the choices the enemy has committed to. You'll get one. Talon will never kill the Wukong. There's just no way. And as if Talon knew, he immediately goes after him. Gargoyle being popped. Bro's immortal. So what are we gonna see next here? Talon looking for a potential kill here, knows where every single ward on the map is at all times. 2 MAPHACKERS in 1 brush, nice try. But yeah, if you know what's coming from 90 miles away, it's hard for people to actually fall for it, yeah? And it's so difficult to at all times think about this, because you have to keep it on your mind constantly. Can't wait for Kassadin to walk in here to clear that ward. Because he knows. Misfortune alone up there. Wukong running down. Katarina getting jumped by the Talon. Now take a good look at the minimap. Look at the minimap and look what happens. We see the fight happening, all fine here, but look at how Talon is chasing the Katarina, who is not in vision of anything, by the way. Nice try with the hook. 2 people down for 1. Not the best of outcomes, but still. Talon just jumped over here for 0 reason. Why is he trying to fight? Why? There's a Wukong here as well, and then we still have Gargoyle. And you die. I mean, come on, try at least a little bit better. My mother, who has never played this game, would outperform you if she had map hack. Come on. It's just insanity, and every one of them is the same. 6 deaths with map hack. Yikes, bro. It is what it is. Lobotomy is not a joke nowadays. Okay, Gassadin is over the wall. Camille gets hooked because she doesn't know what's happening. Gassadin jumps in, misses the combo because what? Huh? He just missed the combo. How? Okay, they just fully committed onto the clone. That's funny. Bro found another ward immediately, as per usual. Now he's invading his top side. Oh, nice hook here. So this should be a Baron angle. Where's Talon? If Talon isn't if Talon isn't invading, okay, takes that one and please invade his top side, Talon. Baron secured, everything is secured. If the Talon doesn't invade his top side, then there's no hope. Okay, he did invade his top side. It's like the least he could have done. There he is. You see him. Okay, let me actually, you know, go forward a little bit. Okay, that is important. Look. Gassadin is using sudden impact, by the way, in runes. He still doesn't understand what the runes do. That's the funniest part. Given his IQ, it's normal though. And he jumps the Wukong, who has used Gargoyle roughly 20 times during this game. You cannot one-shot this guy. You don't have enough items. 3 items isn't enough on the current patch. Especially if you have Baron as well. That is not gonna work. You're too tanky. Bro Wukong is absolutely going crazy up there. BLITZCRANK arrives, gets the hook, shares some extra gold with the Yordle Snaptrap. Probably the only champion that can actually use this item because he doesn't really have items otherwise. Bro walks forward. Wait. Lux, you actually missed your protobelt, so you couldn't knock her up. That's tough. That's a tough time. And they actually just killed him. And they actually just won. They did indeed just win this one. There's no way. 2 map hackers. 2. Not 1, but 2. And they lose. And I'll just say it here. Map hacking doesn't automatically win you games. I can promise you, if I coach you how to play the game, you will learn more than you could ever achieve with map hack in the way you're currently playing. Because dying so many times with map hack, having no clue what to do with map hack, is just, well, that's the F-mom way, isn't it? Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Thanks to Lux, again, to just showing this to me. Check out his Twitch in the description below as well. And just make sure to show him some love. Because there's only one thing that all of us love to see, and it's getting map hackers getting shit on. There's also another thing, I sadly don't have the video of that one, where there's 3 map hackers in one lobby. 3! And they still lose. Just makes me smile. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.